On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play clock at 3. We'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
That's a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
It's a pickup of 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Newton now to throw. He'll drop it underneath to White. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. 9
yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, here's White. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
James White.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown.
James White. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there for Houston. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
13-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go. You tighten up. Rush in.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
23-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
New England.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going on the ground, it's White. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the ground, this is Michel. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's White. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
3rd down.
Now Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Newton out wide, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll run. This is White. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 1.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Here's Edwards, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Marlon Mack, 99 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
White, the ball carrier.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Zach Cunningham.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton, great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle made by Bruce Irvin. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
To throw on second is Watson. It's Waring, the tight end, with it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Third and long, it's Watson. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
Mike check 33. 33. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run here with Mack. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, it'll be Mack. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Looking to run with Mack. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Marlon Mack, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First down.
On first down, Newton. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
Yeah, we'll see if they can disrupt it here. On second and 11 now. Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
On third down, a run by Mack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Patriots take over
at their own 46-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
He'll get this into the hands of Bird. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Pickup. First down, New England.
Now Newton on first down. And he's going to have the connection to Foster.
Newton's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Texans.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. First down,
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
touchdown.
Sony Michel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this one through the uprights and good.
24, Patriots 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Cobb. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Check 13. Check 13. Kill. Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
6-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mack. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, You could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He completes this one to Mack.
Watson's pass.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Eluding. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. First down, here's White. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Patriot first down.
Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Throwing is Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They got to get at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big-time play there for the Texans. 45 yards on the ground. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
At the Patriots' 20.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Check out.
On the ground, it's Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Texans will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Staying on the ground with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. After the interception, here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 37-yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And Watson's going to throw it here. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First down. Give him 30 yards there.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the end zone, Newton. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New England.
On first down, it's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
20-yard line.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Patriots.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Texans, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for New England, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.